And Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
24.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, team 6.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Hey, 43, 15. Man, I got you. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike. Wild Bill. Right back.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Attack. Undercut.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Single slot.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Collect. Watch the backer. Shit. Chopper.
On 2nd down, Williams looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Yellow. I go, Lou, Eddie. Watch the turn.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Yellow. I go, Eddie. Attack.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. 20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Cook. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cousins to throw it. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Now Cousins on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Yellow. Our go little ladies. Yellow.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. 15. At the Vikings' 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
No. From there. You got to go right here. You got to play big.
Mahomes now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
43, 15. General, West. And Ripple is C6.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line. 180. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Jim.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I got you. 43.
keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He was brought down by Kendall Ford. I know you feel it. It's now 2nd and 6. Hey, Ken. Hey, Delta. Hey, Ken. I got it. Watch Twist. Watch the horse.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Shift. Watch the shift. Yellow. Bravo. Mike 54. You ain't got nothing.
On play action, Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
What you got, Heavy? Gun. Give me something. Here we go. 24 is good route here. That's right. Hey, Haywood. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 24 is the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 24 is the mic. And let's get this.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here, and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All day, dog. Hey, 43.
McCoy. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Easy.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 44-yard line.
Attack.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check. Hey, 57 colors. Turn it up.
They begin the drive with Williams. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right. 54. Hey, man. Watch the goose.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check back. Hey, Sunday. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Again, it's Cook. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I smell fear in that offense. Check. Fresno. Attack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Williams on the catch. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Rush in.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors.
From the 31, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge steam going.
This first running back, McCoy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
We got 4. We got 4.
Here's Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Come get some. 382. Listen. Check 3. 24 is the mic. Protein spill. Hey, no, easy. Where's the hot? Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Tighten up.
Gun.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Black.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey. High 7.
Here we go. Right there. 50.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Yellow. Underline.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hero 15.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam. 22 jet bomber. Tight go.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Let's go defense. Here we go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
54 Mike.
Gun.
Yo. Mike's 54. Mike 300. Come on, D.
Five.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't know no better.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Six man. Check curls. Check.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Kansas City.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's McCoy looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, this is caught by Williams. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.